What's up, everybody? This is Alex Fisch back again with another Fisch's Friday rant. And this time, we got a little bit to talk about the Lakers. We got a little bit to talk about Tyronn Lue. We got a little bit to talk about the Timberwolves and Derrick Rose. So first, to start things off, let's talk about Lue and the Cavs, talking about it is harder to game plan against an Isaiah Thomas-less Boston Celtics than it is to game plan for the Golden State Warriors. Come on. Like, we understand you're trying to say that, yeah, their sets are good and it's hard to game plan against those sets. But at the same time, be real here. Be real. This is the Celtics versus the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors who have Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. Four guys that, on top of that, aren't even selfish. They're sharing the ball at an unreal rate. These guys have the most, have the highest assist to turnover ratio in the playoffs right now. I believe that was the stat a little bit ago. And so, how, like, you cannot realistically tell me that the Celtics are harder to game plan for than the Warriors. Because, okay, let's say you game plan for Kevin Durant. Well, you still got three other guys who can hurt you a lot. Let's say you game plan for Curry and Thompson. Well, you still got Durant and Draymond Green. Oh, and then coming off the bench, you still also have Livingston and Andre Iguodala as well. But, you know, that's just a sidebar. Anyway, we understand you're trying to make some kind of comparison where, like, yeah, these guys' sets are crazy because they don't have their one offensive, like, juggernaut that for their team is their offensive juggernaut. So now you have to worry about everybody. But okay, you have to worry about everybody. But you're telling me worrying about Kelly Olynyk, Avery Bradley, Marcus Smart, and Al Horford is the same as worrying about Kevin Durant, Curry, Thompson, and Draymond Green? Get real, Lou. Like, what kind of comment is that? And I agree with the Warriors saying, huh, that's cute. Because you're sitting here trying to make excuses about game planning when you just lost to the Celtics after wiping the court with them with their MVP candidate. And you lose to them without him, so now you want to say, oh, you know, their sets are really good, it's really hard to game plan against them. No, you guys just lost fair and square. You guys throw up a stunker and you lost. That was it. So don't even try and come up with this stupid, oh, they're harder to game plan for than the Golden State Warriors, because that's dumb. So, moving on to the Lakers. One, you had Coach Scott talking about he was expecting that they would pick up his contract after his last season. I'm sorry. Everybody knew you were a terrible coach. Everybody was waiting for you to be fired. So I don't know how you thought you weren't going to be fired. Maybe the GM said something along the lines of like, hey, you know, we might use the next season as like a test, see like where you're at. But they were lying to you because we all knew you were getting fired. Bottom line, that's where that ends. And then the next one, so Magic Johnson says that only Brandon Ingram is the only untouchable on the Lakers. That's a little weird to me because why wouldn't you try and keep at least D'Angelo Russell and, you know, Julius Randle, the three guys that are really like your last highest draft picks other than Clarkson? Why not try and build around those guys because they seem to be a decent young core. And you do have the number 2 pick here. So you can add that number 2 pick in there with those guys and you still be a very nice up-and-coming team. And if you check out one of our other YouTube videos, one of our own society people, BJ Boyer, talked about why the Lakers should not listen to D'Angelo Russell trades. They should keep him because he can play well off of Lonzo Ball. Because D'Angelo thrived more as that 2 guard, the one who can occasionally make a play, but who is more of the scorer. So with a guy like Lonzo Ball, who's more of a pass-first kind of guy in the first place, they could build off of each other really nicely. So why would you even like listen for trades about him if you pretty much know you're bringing in Lonzo Ball? Because the Celtics, they could trade the pick, sure, but whoever's getting that is most likely taking Markelle Fultz. And if the Celtics keep the pick, they're also most likely taking Markelle Fultz. Or even Josh Jackson. Because everyone knows Lonzo Ball doesn't want to go to anywhere but the Lakers. So, there you go. And the last thing, why are the Timberwolves looking at Derrick Rose? Somebody please tell me that. Derrick Rose is not the guy you really want to, have there to help build a young team. Derrick Rose isn't going to be that guy. Derrick Rose is going to be a decent asset off of the bench for a contending team. And I say that with the utmost respect, but also the utmost seriousness. He needs to come off the bench. He's not a starting point guard anymore. He's not. He did okay with New York, but look how the Knicks ended up. That should say enough. So really, the Timberwolves should really be looking for like a kind of a younger guy, maybe a Drew Holiday, someone along those lines. Even George Hill maybe. And even though I know George Hill is like not the youngest guy out there, but I would rather see them get a guy, south of 30 and not who has like destroyed his legs for over the past few seasons. So, there's better options out there than Derrick Rose. Plus, on top of that, he's probably going to ask for a lot of money. So, okay, if you're signing him for just 1 year, maybe you can deal with that. But at the same time, you still have guys like Rubio, guys like Levine, guys like Tyus Jones. So you got a lot of point guards over there to, share some time. So what exactly are you trying to do? And I understand the Tibbs and Derrick Rose connection, but Tibbs can't play him that much because he's injury prone. So how does that help? I'd like to know. Just let me know. Timberwolves, jump in the DMs real quick. Let me know what exactly is going on here. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching another episode of Fisch's Friday Rant. Make sure you check out our website, basketballsocietyonline.com. I will be coming out with a new episode of my other podcast, The Atlantic Files. That's audio only, so definitely subscribe to that on iTunes. We're part of the Deepish Thoughts podcast network. That will be coming out soon, most likely after the Celtics-Cavs game. So watch out for that. Thank you, guys. I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.